Hey everyone, Joe here. Got the tail wheel running in the airplane now. Got the new setup installed. And as you see the tail wheel go up and down, you can see how it changes angle below the universal joint. Above the universal joint, the shaft is vertical and it's 90 degrees to the cables. So as it runs up and down, and the tail wheel shaft here changes angle, the angle of the shaft that the control horn is on stays vertical. And that's what was able to solve the cable issue. I wanted to keep the servo up forward and keep the weight down aft. It's a long moment on this long tail on this airplane, so I wanted to keep the weight down as much as possible, and everything is fairly light back here. Titanium rods and aluminum linear bearing blocks are pretty small, so it's all pretty light. Here's another view showing the vertical shaft with the control horn on the pole cables running up and down, straight up and down. So there's no change in cable length. And below the universal joint, the tail wheel shaft is running at different angles, but it doesn't interact with the control horn and change its angle. The control horn's always vertical, so that allowed it to solve that issue I was having. And here you can see above the vertical shaft running up and down is the shock absorber. I have a 70 weight high viscosity shock oil in it, so it really damps the spring out of the whole unit. And it runs vertical right on the post, so there's no side stresses on the shaft of the shock. And I had a problem before just even prototyping my earlier version because it had some side loads to it, and it actually broke the threads on the shaft, the hardened shaft on the shock. This has just a straight vertical load, and there's nothing else stressing it, so it should be very durable. Looking good, and looking forward to more progress. I'll keep posting more as I go. Thanks, everybody.